Hello.
Hey,
How's it going?
it's going pretty good.
What can we get you?
So, I could use a really good old-fashioned, properly made old-fashioned.
I can make you a really good proper old-fashioned.
Good. So, just use the cheap stuff. I mean, it doesn't really matter, does it?
It does matter. It matters a lot.
Oh yeah?
Oh yeah.
Prove it.
Let's prove it. Welcome to Making Drinks to Drink, where we make drinks to drink. Today I have with me a special guest, Stuart McNeil, a very good friend of mine, and today we're testing a theory of, does it really matter what you use when you're making a cocktail? There's a lot of people that will say, oh, just use stuff that doesn't taste good because all the other ingredients are just gonna mask the alcohol. It doesn't matter. So we're gonna test that theory. We have 3 different alcohols that I'm gonna list somewhere around me of different varyings. One is a whiskey that I like. One is a whiskey that he likes. And the other one is a $6 plastic bottle that I found. So, let's make some drinks. First, we're gonna make an old-fashioned. You know how to make an old-fashioned. I've shown you how to make an old-fashioned. You can see that video somewhere up there. Cue, montage, or fast forward something. I'll figure that out. Let's make some drinks. Okay. Okay, welcome back. We have our old-fashions made. Mini old-fashions. Just, you don't want to get proper drunk. So we're gonna taste them. So I'm gonna start with number 1.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers. Slancha. I mean, it tastes like an old-fashioned.
It does. I think I'm gonna save a little bit. Roll into the next.
Be a rebel. I'm gonna go with 3.
Number 3, I'll follow suit.
It's hard to get a nose off of them because they're so little.
I think I can smell the whiskey more on number 3 than I did on number 1. Number 1, all I got was old fashioned. Number 3 has a. There's there's a woody smell.
Yeah, and it's definitely maybe a higher proof.
Yeah.
So that would be. So we did the Bulliet barrel pick. We did the well, and then Woodford double oak.
Okay.
So
I don't know which is which, but I can definitely tell that the darker one probably spent some more time in a barrel, and what I'm smelling here is more like it's not smoky so much, but the toasty oaky is coming through on number 3. You agree?
I would agree.
Definitely more whiskey character there.
I like jumping right into number 2.
You didn't cleanse your palate, man.
I'll cleanse it.
You're supposed to lick a kiwi. Kiwi brushes the flavor off your tongue.
That's how it works.
That's how it works. Skin and all. All right. Let's see. This is my first sip of number 2.
Okay. As far as old fashions go, I mean, like true to flavor, I'm gonna go with probably number 1, like old fashioned flavor, and then probably number 3 and number 2.
So you think number 1 is the most
It's the most,
Typical old fashioned.
yeah. I mean, because you're getting the orange, you're getting the sweet.
So,
But other than that, I don't know if I want to make them my favorite though.
is it the most? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, so is it the most typical old fashioned, or is it the most? Is it the best old fashioned?
It's a typical old fashioned.
Typical old. I go with that. Yeah,
It's
like
lacking complexity.
orange and syrup. That's
Yeah.
what it's got going for it. All right. Cleanse.
So I'm going with 3-1-2. That is my pick.
That almost tastes like it's an old fashioned made with something that has a little bit of scotch.
What?
To it.
Number one?
Number two.
Oh, number two.
I may be way off, but it's got like, dare I say, a twinge of peatiness to it. Let's see. Number three. I
Interesting.
think I've already made my decision, but
Of what your favorite is?
yeah,
What's your favorite? Number three?
three. Yeah.
Okay. So that's, yeah, we're both number three. We're both liking number three. I'm gonna finish them
I
because
think I'm gonna go 3, 2, 1.
I'm going 3-1-2. So there's our results on the old fashioned. 3-1-2.
Do we need to drink? We need to make the.
We need to do
Sours
the
before-
sours now before we
Yeah.
make our
We need
determination.
to write down. We should write this down.
We're gonna write this down. So, Stuart is 3-2-1. Josh is 3-1-2.
3, 1, 2, 2, 1, 3. What the heck is bothering me?
I have no idea what that's from.
It's from a movie.
What movie?
I forgot.
If you know what movie that's from, put it in the comments below.
Do it. Do it.
All right, let's make a whiskey sour.
Let's make a whiskey sour. Oh, we get to have another montage?
We do have another montage.
I love those things.
Welcome back. We have our whiskey sours made. So now let's try them.
They're bigger this time.
They are bigger. We need them.
We're making drinks to drink. Cheers, mate.
Cheers. Making drinks to drink.
Okay, I'm gonna say right off the bat, it's really hard to not already have my opinions formed by the last tasting of 1, 2, 3,
That's fair.
because that tastes like about as whiskey sour as whiskey sour gets, right? It's actually, it's like key lime pie. It's a really good whiskey sour, Josh.
It is.
You need to do an episode on whiskey sours.
Make sure you like, subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you know when I come up with that video. Yeah, I like number one. Number one is good. Let's see number two. It tastes the same to me.
Not me.
It doesn't?
No, I taste the difference.
I need to clean my palate.
Cleanse your palate. Get the kiwi. No, it's definitely different.
I don't like number two. I can say that. I don't like.
Okay. Thoughts. You ready?
Hit me.
What if some cocktails are designed to complement a good whiskey, but some cocktails' sole purpose is to hide bad whiskey?
I would agree with you because I would say anything with citrus is gonna hide
Well, it's like
the whiskey.
the highly sweet and fruity cocktails of the Prohibition era were because all they could get was bathtub moonshine or whatever, bathtub
That's
gin
true.
or whatever. Some of the moonshine was really good,
And
but
that's-
they were getting bathtub gin.
And some would say that's how the old fashioned came about because they needed to add sugar to mask the terrible whiskey.
But I think old fashioned does complement a good bourbon or rye.
It does. Now it does. But back then they were probably using a lot more sugar to mask the bathtub.
After sampling these, I'm starting to feel like that maybe number one might be my favorite.
I think
It tastes like pie.
it does. What's number 3? Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with 1-3-2 on that one. Number one is good.
It is really good.
Number 1 is super good. That's
Okay, so I'm gonna pick number one as my favorite as well. I gotta decide between 2 and 3.
right, so we can both agree
To the palate cleanser.
that 1 is,
To be fair,
to be fair, double fisted these.
you just gotta pound them back and forth.
I mean, really, the citrus hides everything.
I think I decided what my second favorite one is.
What's that?
5.
Let's try it.
I think, okay. So,
Number 5 tastes just exactly as 2 and 3.
so
So I'm going with 1-3-2.
I think 3 had a little more character than 2, but it wasn't necessarily better. It was just like, might be a little more complex, but it wasn't like better. They were equal standing in like how good the drink was. But
Number 1 is good.
you're gonna make us another one of those after
Absolutely, because
when we're done here, because we're gonna make some more drinks to drink tonight.
that's what it's about. Making drinks to drink.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, anytime. Anytime. Yeah, number 1 is a winner. On to, what was your second one? So mine was
Oh,
1-3-2.
if I had to pick, I would say 3, just because there was a little more complexity.
Number 3 was your favorite?
No, number 3 was my second favorite.
Oh,
Number
one-
Yeah,
one-
we agreed on that.
So we both agreed. 1-3-2.
No, I was 1-3-2.
Yeah,
one,
one-
1-3-2. Yeah.
Okay, time for the results. All right, so here's the results. So for the old fashioned, we both agreed that number 3 was the favorite, which was the Woodford Double Oak. That doesn't surprise me. That doesn't surprise me at all. And then I said number 1, which was the Kentucky Trail, or Kentucky Tavern. Good plastic $6 bottle. And you said the Bulliet, and then the Kentucky.
Yes.
Why do I keep forgetting that? The Kentucky Tavern. So for the old fashioned, for the old fashioned, there's not enough ingredients to mask the alcohol.
Well, so I think our theory stands though that the old-fashioned drink complements the whiskey.
It does.
So when you have a good complex whiskey, that complexity holds and makes a better drink.
Yes. But when you're gonna get a citrus drink, like a whiskey sour, go with cheap shit, because it's good.
So
Because we both said the Kentucky Tavern.
now I'm going to ask you a question that I know some of your viewers have. You might not be able to answer it now, but in the future. Do you think it's possible that one could make a list of cocktails that are more designated for masking a cheaper alcohol or inferior alcohol, and a list of cocktails that are designated for supporting and complementing?
We can. we can definitely make that video.
That needs to happen.
Hit the notification bell and you'll know when we make that video. I'm gonna plug that away as much as I can.
You totally should. So.
But that's interesting. So we halfway proved a theory that it just depends on what kind of cocktail you order. If you want to save money and get a well, or if you want to get top shelf, it depends on the cocktail. Who'da thunk it?
Who'da thunk it?
Thanks for joining. If you liked this video, if you want to see more videos, maybe not quite like this, but if you want to see recipes on how to make cocktails, make sure you like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and we'll see you on the next one. Oh, share this video. Share it with everybody. I need more views. Share it. Share it.
Sharing is caring.
And if you liked seeing Stuart, put down in the comments below that you liked Stuart and you want to see more of him, because I know he wants to be in more of these. Okay, that's a wrap.
That works.